Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Odis Spencer Stadium, where we have got a quarterfinal matchup between the visiting Morgan County Bulldogs and the Columbus Lady Blue Devils. The winner will advance to the semifinals. Columbus is the overall number 2 seed, and Morgan County comes in the underdog, as the Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit GHSA.net. Follow at Official GHSA on the X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. As we are early on in this game, Columbus has only lost one game all season. It was a 3-0 contest to Auburn, but that was early on in the season. And some of the key players for Columbus includes the outstanding dual sport athlete, Allie Lofton. She is actually going to go play soccer at Boston College. That's one player to watch out for. That's a shot on goal, and that's going to be keeper's ball. Morgan County wearing the white jerseys with the red lettering. Columbus in the blue jerseys with the orange lettering. As that is going to go, trying to save it, was number 5, Abigail Benoff for Morgan County. Nice touch over that middle side of the field. And taking it is number 21, Jace Hurd. Columbus with possession. You know, they got nothing but space in the middle of the field. Right there is a toe tapper trying to push it. Need to make sure that you don't get called offsides. And you got Morgan County jerseys over there patrolling the defense. Remember, we play 2 40-minute halves here in this match. We will have stoppage time. They do stop the clock for necessary injury timeouts. Columbus, shot on goal, and that's wide of the mark, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for Morgan County. As we are live from Odis Spencer Stadium, it is the GHSA quarterfinal between the Columbus Lady Blue Devils, the top number 2 seed in the state of Georgia for classification 2A. Columbus trying to get the possession. There's a little tapper. They got open space. There's Mahalik, right shot on goal. And so far, Columbus has dominated the time of possession. They've had about 3 shots on goal so far in this match. Morgan County out of Madison, Georgia. A little header. And back to that defensive line goes Columbus. And we'll get a reset. So Columbus was able to defeat Callaway in the second round of the playoffs, 4-0. Morgan County defeated Murray County 4-0 as well. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Pierce County and Savannah Arts on May the 8th. And Savannah Arts is the number 3 seed. Pierce County is the number 11 seed. Morgan County is actually the 7th seed, taking on Columbus, the number 2 seed. If both home teams win, Columbus would be the home team on May the 8th in that semifinal. Of course, the state championship is May the 16th at Mercer University in Macon, Georgia. Look at that line pressing. Oh, a good steal there by Morgan County. That was a deflection. That was number 12, Catherine Smyrel. And the referee is going to say flag. Throw-in coming up for Morgan County. Abigail Benoff will do the honors on this throw-in. Trying to save it was Avery Altman. And now Columbus will have a throw-in. That nice header. Trying to keep it in play. And then doing the throw-in. Columbus, possession. Good touch, Gabby Ware. And she hits the turf, and that's going to be a free kick coming up for Columbus. This soccer match is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic Credit Union, and Buffalo Rock Pepsi. Thank you to all of our presenting sponsors as we are in the 6th minute of the match. It is Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. How is everybody doing on this Monday night? And we get the Columbus boys team actually plays right back here tomorrow against Kohala Creek. And Morgan County was on the attack, but good defense by Columbus, and there's just nothing for Morgan County as that back line for the Lady Blue Devils have been solid. Columbus led by their head coach, Catherine Lovin. One of the top teams in 2A, one of the favorites to get to the championship and possibly win it. But they do have a tough Morgan County team that has been relentless. There's Rochelle Yerkes. Good touch, and let's see if she can get a pass on. No offsides. Looking to cross over in the corner. And that's going to be out of play. That will be a throw-in coming up for Morgan County. Or actually, it will be a goal kick coming up for Morgan County. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. Chloe Cook is going to attempt this throw-in for the Lady Bulldogs. Back to Cook. Cook. And nothing but blue jerseys. There's really nothing in the zone. Good defense by Columbus to get it out of there. It was in the goalie's box. Oh, that was almost a handball. Luckily, actually the ref did call the handball. It's going to be a free kick coming up for Morgan County going the other way. Morgan County led by their head coach, Ann Stamps. Taking this free kick is going to be Mia McLean, and she actually is going to kick it left-footed as Columbus builds the wall, and then she lets it sail in the box. Deflected. That was deflected off of Jace Hurd. Out of play. And it will be, actually it was off of Morgan County. It's going to be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Blue Devils. Oh, good deflection. I think Columbus got momentum here. There's a pass in the middle of the field. Can they control it? No, Morgan County is right there. Oh, good stop. If Columbus can get a few touches on that, there's a nice move. Columbus with a little bit of momentum, and they got the numbers. But Morgan County tracks it down. And if they could kick it out of the zone here, this will be an opportunity here for Morgan County. Good footwork by Brooklyn Adams. And a touch over to Cross. Foot race for it. That's Gabby Ware, middle of the field. And they're just trying to race it down. Well, they kept it in play. Good stop there by Emily Dale. Now, Breely Fricati over on that far side. You got plenty of space. It's a 50-50 ball racing to it. Good defensive stop there by Morgan County, but Columbus gets it back. And it's stolen. Now Morgan County on the attack. That was a good steal by Jaden Young, but it's going to go back to the keeper, Allie Lofton, who's in at the keeper. One of the top goalkeepers going to play at Boston College. Also a fantastic flag football player, one of the best wide receivers in the state of Georgia and in the country as well. Has played for the United States in flag football. But after talking with her, I mean, she loves both sports, but I mean, she is just a tremendous soccer player. And the last time Columbus has given up a goal, it was against Jordan. I mean, they have shut out their opponent in just about every match, especially she has not given up a goal here in the postseason. And Columbus has been relentless on the attack here in this playoffs. So has Morgan County. Morgan County able to get a 4-0 victory in the second round against Murray County. As we approach the 12th minute here at Odis Spencer Stadium. And that's going to be out of play. I also want to thank my producer, Chris Gates, because, I mean, he is running the camera, and I know doing play-by-play for soccer and running the camera is nearly impossible, even though I've done it before. But I appreciate him taking time out of his busy schedule, and I told him that I would owe him a lunch. But, yeah, appreciate him and his hard work, and thank you so much. And that's going to be in the box, and right there to scoop it up is the keeper for Morgan County. And just punts it right over to Rachel Yerkes near side. We got Altman back over. Jaden Young. Young, shot, Lofton, keeper save. Allie Lofton, let's see if see how far she could punt this. Oh, yeah, and she has got a leg too. Morgan County trying to control it, took a little back spin. Oh, look at the effort there by Briley Fricati. But Morgan County comes up with the throw-in. Columbus has had a lot more shots on goal in this match. Still 0-0 here in the first half of the quarterfinals between Morgan County and Columbus. Winner will play on Thursday, May the 8th. Columbus is hoping they'll be back here on Thursday. About to throw in this throw-in is Abigail Benoff. As the clock continues to tick away here, the refs I think they're trying to get a sub in for Morgan County. Over to Young. Young, good mark there by Gabby Ware. Middle of the field. Over to Young. Young almost split the defenders. Trying to control it was Chloe Cook. And now back out to Fataki. Fataki trying to turn the corner. Oh, a good pass there by Emily Dale. Dale almost got tripped up, and Morgan County comes up with it. It goes out of play. Throw-in coming up for Columbus. As we have entered the 15th minute of the match, still scoreless. Turning up the field is Brooklyn Adams. We're going to have a free kick. And taking it is going to be Brooklyn Adams, the senior. Morgan County building their mini wall. See if she tries to strike towards the goal. And that's going to be right at the keeper. Not a whole lot there. That was a low angle shot. Was hoping for a deflection. And Morgan County regroups. You talk about two talented soccer teams. I mean, Morgan County, they've had a fantastic year. That's going to roll and sail out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. And throwing this in is going to be Catherine Smyrel. Header in the box. Good defense by Columbus. Pushing it up. Still not out of the woods. Abigail Benoff. Middle of the field. Trying to control it is Brooklyn Adams. And it goes still in play. Adams controls it. Looking to cross. Adams has got a defender behind her. And then, what a nice pass for Gabby Ware. Ware on the near side. Dribbles. And she gets tripped up by Abigail Benoff. Are they going to call a foul there? I think they let it play on. They will play on. And now here comes Brooklyn Adams. Oh, she's got some good footwork. Definitely a lot of skill. Trying to push it to the middle of the field. Jaden Young, another striker to watch out for Morgan County. As Emily Dale inside to Fataki. Got Mahalik. It's a foot race, and now Morgan County on the offense, but nothing there. That pass was intended for Jaden Young, but right there was Briley Wilson. And now we've got a ball that sails right to the keeper. Columbus is going to find their opportunities, but that defense has got to play solid. When you have a goalkeeper like Allie Lofton and a back line that plays a little conservative, but they do have attackers if they catch Morgan County slipping, and that's the first opportunity, but Jaden Young just not enough speed to get there, and she also had to make sure she wasn't offsides. But Allie Lofton, easy play for her, and she's going to punt this one away. And Columbus trying to control it, and Morgan County comes up with it, and then stolen by Gabby Ware. Middle of the field. We've got Catherine Smyrel. 50-50 ball, an opportunity. Good defensive play. It took a backspin. Gabby Ware, collision. Ball is spinning out of bounds. Ref says throw in Morgan County. One of those 50-50 balls trying to go after it. As you can see the shadows here at Odis Spencer Stadium. We're here in the 19th minute of the match. The clock here in the stadium actually goes from 40 to 0, but we have the traditional clock on the broadcast that goes from 0 to 40 and normal soccer matches on TV. Smyrel, middle of the box, and no call. There was a little contact. And what a play there by Briley Fataki. And she's going to take her defender. It's a foot race. Looking to cross. She's got open space. Fataki, middle of the field, nothing there. And Morgan County tries to clear it out of the zone. Fataki plays it off the foot. Back to the middle of the field. Looking for the header is Emily Dale. And then Morgan County connects and gets it to the middle of the field. Columbus right there again. Good defensive play. And now Morgan County with a touch. And now they're on the counterattack. There's a shot right to Allie Lofton, and that is an easy play for Lofton. Not really a high-angle shot. Morgan County has not had space, and there's just an opportunity missed. by Morgan County. And then here's Chloe Cook. Far side. Cook looking to cross. Chloe Cook, middle of the box. Saved by Allie Lofton. Morgan County being aggressive on this attack, and Allie Lofton coming up with some crucial saves for Columbus. Morgan County 13-5 on the season, 8-2 in their region. They are the overall number 7 seed in the 2A classification for the GHSA. And we will get a throw-in for Catherine Smyrel. So we appreciate the fans that came out today. Saw some fans that made the trip from Madison to come on and cheer for the Morgan County Lady Bulldogs. Middle of the field, over to Young. Header out to Braden Burke. Burke, shot. And that bounces right to Allie Lofton. The last couple of minutes, Lofton has seen some shot on goals, but they haven't really been anything that she can't handle. They're coming right at her. And that's really, this Columbus defense will smother you in the middle of the field. There'll be nothing easy. And Morgan County is finding a hard time getting the space. But Morgan County's defense has done a good job against Columbus as well. Here's an opportunity if she can get to it. And they're just fighting for it. Is that going to stay out of bounds? That's going to go out of play. Savannah Adams, the striker on that far side. They're going to say goal kick, Morgan County. Looking at the 2A classification, Pike County is the overall number 1 seed. They are taking on Sonoraville. Coahulla Creek is taking on Drew Charter. Savannah Arts taking on Pierce County. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that match. And we got the number 2 seed Columbus and the number 7 seed Morgan County. Here's Savannah Adams. Oh, what a deflection by Molly Makatis. And here comes Morgan County. They got plenty of space, pushing it. And that will be a throw-in coming up for Columbus. As this soccer match is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic Credit Union, and Buffalo Rock. Thank you, everybody that is watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are actually going to be in Montgomery on Wednesday for Lakeside School and Patrician, the AISA Single A Baseball Championships. Cannot wait for that. And then Thrift and I are going to travel up to Prattville and broadcast Prattville Christian and Glenwood on the NFHS network. So a busy Wednesday, like it always is here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, but we love doing it. By the way, Columbus and Morgan County are playing in a tennis match over on the tennis courts here at Odis Spencer. Oh, what a pass as we got Savannah Adams, the freshman, for the cross and just off the mark and just not a good angle. I know that she was trying to be patient with that one. There'll be a goal kick coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. Nice header. Good touch. Back out, Emily Dale. Adams trying to race to it. And I can't confirm that Brooklyn Adams and Savannah Adams are siblings.
Adams is a very common last name, but you got Brooklyn Adams, the senior, Savannah Adams, the freshman. And I did get the thumbs up from somebody in the PA announced. How about that? I love the people up here at the press box here at Odis Spencer. They are sisters. Thank you. Oh, we got an opportunity here. And across, and that was Elisa Deteni that had a perfect opportunity for Morgan County. Could not control that. Emily Dale back out. That pass was intended for Dale. Clara Fuller back out, and now Gabby Ware, and we get a whistle. As we are in the 28th minute of the match here in the first half. No score. Free kick coming up for Morgan County here in the quarterfinals of the 2A Girls Soccer State Championships, with the right to go to the semifinals. A free kick into the box. McLean taking it. Now Cook. Shot. And that's a goal! That is a goal by Chloe Cook. And Morgan County leads 1-0 over Columbus. In the 28th and the 26th minute, Morgan County takes the early lead. Chloe Cook able to get that on the left-footed strike. She was in the middle of the box. It was the perfect angle. And Morgan County takes the early lead. Now the strategy changes if you are Columbus. The way this match is played on, we knew goals were going to come as a premium, and that is actually the first goal given up since the game against Jordan in the regular season. There's Savannah Adams. Or not, Brooklyn Adams. Brooklyn Adams wearing number 12. It's all the way over to that defensive line. If you're Morgan County, you could just sit back and you don't want to get too aggressive. Your defense has been solid. But Columbus, they know that they have got to at least try to find the equalizer, especially with the first half winding down, trailing early in this soccer match, 1-0. Morgan County with the throw-in. Over on that far side, Jaden Young. Young with the touch, stays with it, on her feet. Jaden Young, shot right to Allie Lofton. She was able to control it. Now over to Gabby Ware. Plenty of space. Ware. Got a defender on her. Gabby Ware turns up the field. Looking to cross. Good defense. And right there is number 17, Sophia Bussey. Got another throw-in coming up. Gabby Ware going to take this throw-in for the Lady Blue Devils. Bussey. Ware. Middle of the field. That was Savannah Adams, the freshman. Morgan County. And Columbus gets it right back. That defensive line for Columbus just trying to keep the possession. Adams looking to cross. Over to Bussey. Bussey lost it, and now it's a foot race to it. Has a deflection out of play and a goal kick coming up for Morgan County. We are live here at Odis Spencer Stadium, as this is the 2A quarterfinal matchup between Columbus and Morgan County girls soccer. Glad to be here. Really, it's just been a perfect day. This has just been a perfect venue. Goal kick Coming in, and the header, really, it took a back spin, and here comes Chloe Cook. Chloe Cook's got the own goal, the lone goal for Morgan County. Here comes Cook looking to cross and racing it down, and that looks like that's going to be the first corner coming up, as that was off of Columbus. Are they going to say it's a corner, or is it going to be a throw-in for Columbus? No, they're going to call that one a goal kick, as that was off Morgan County. Allie Lofton going to go ahead and kick it off as we are approaching the 31st minute here of the match. Here in the first half, you play 2 40-minute halves here in high school soccer. Lofton over to Adams. Adams back out. Fuller trying to stay with it, out of play, and they're quickly, Gabby Ware going to do this throw-in really quick. Over to Bussey. Fuller trying to race down for it in Morgan County. Good play by Abigail Benoff. And now Gabby Ware going to throw this in. Middle of the field, Bussey. We got a whistle. And that's going to be on Columbus, and might have been maybe an illegal throw-in, but Morgan County's going to take this throw-in. And that's off of Brooklyn Adams, and that'll be another throw-in coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. Brooklyn Adams trying to get it, and she's able to get the turnover. Adams with the cross over to Savannah Adams. Good touch. Savannah Adams trying to pass it to her teammate. A little deflection. Columbus trying to get the possession back. That is Emily Dale. Now back to the midfield. Over to Brooklyn Adams. Good collision. Morgan County able to get the possession. And now here comes Morgan County, and then Ware gets it right back. That was Hayden Ursay, who just checked into the game as well. Looking over to cross, Brooklyn Adams, and racing to it is Catherine Smyrel. No call. The refs are going to let them play on. Looks like Jaden Young just got tripped up. 50-50 ball. Back out, middle of the field. Braden Burke. Plenty of space. Jaden Young trying to turn. Looking to cross. Young. Good play by the defense, but still not out of the woods. As we got Molly Copeland trying to race for it. Still in play. Columbus is going to regroup and try to reset the offense, as they got a couple of touches on that, and now here they come. They could try to get aggressive. They have not had that many shots on goals. Like early in the first half, their time of possession, they controlled time of possession, but Morgan County made the adjustments, and they were able to get back on defense. There'll be a goal kick coming up for Morgan County. Don't forget, Columbus boys, they are going to be playing right back here at Odis Spencer tomorrow in the quarterfinals, taking on Cohilla Creek. Columbus is the defending 3A state champions. And their goalkeeper, Ryan Hollins, is actually on Columbus United FC, which we are the official flagship station for Columbus United FC. The first game will be May the 17th against Tennessee SC at A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. You can catch that game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good play there by Brooklyn Adams. Over to Jaden Young. Middle of the field, foot race. Gabby Ware, she's got to get it out of there. That's going to be a goal kick coming up for Columbus. And I just want to give a shout-out to a former Columbus Lady Blue Devil. I can't call a Columbus Lady Blue Devil soccer match without shouting out Megan Byers, the former Columbus Rapids player who scored the first goal in Columbus Rapids history. Just wanted to make mention of that. I know that been just an outstanding Blue Devil. Went on to go play soccer at the University of South Carolina. Sometimes it's good just to pay homage to those soccer players from the Fountain City, because we've got a bunch of them. Oh, that was intended for Braley Fateki, and that will be a throw-in coming up for Morgan County. Which Morgan County, a 2A school out of Madison. This is actually the second time that we've seen Morgan County on the broadcast for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back in December, Morgan County was taking on Calvary Christian in the Border Wars, their basketball team. We appreciate all of our audience in Madison that's watching us. Columbus has got to try to find a way to get a turnover. There's Gabby Ware. Good touch. Ware. Oh, that hit the ref. That's unfortunate because, when it hits the ref and you are actually kicking the ball, that's by default a free kick for Columbus, because who knows what that play would have turned out to. Brooklyn Adams racing to it. Catherine Tybor back over to Adams. Adams is going to reset it. Here comes Columbus. Open space. Good deflection and good defense by Morgan County. But coming up with it is Jace Hurd. Oh, Morgan County's defense has just been solid. Oh, Gabby Ware almost stole it. Jaden Young. Got it stolen. No call. Oh, they do call. And not sure. Emily Dale thinking that not sure about that call there. It's going to be a free kick coming up for Morgan County as the first half just about done. Columbus can maybe regroup. Down 1-0, trying to find something to get back in this second half. Free kick right in the box to Allie Lofton, and that's just an easy play for Lofton. Let's see if Columbus can try to get on the attack to try to get the equalizer. Morgan County is the number 7 seed. There's Chloe Cook looking to cross. Cook back out to Young. Young shot, and that's in for a goal. Jaden Young makes it 2-0. The 39th minute. A huge goal by Jaden Young. Chloe Cook with the assist. And Morgan County able to get a goal that gives them a little breathing room, but now Columbus is really going to have to go on the attack, but you definitely don't want to play too aggressive because, turnovers in the middle of the field, and Morgan County's been able to capitalize. First half about done. Bussey over to Emily Dale. Dale pass. Just nothing there. And I think that Morgan County's speed in that back line for their defense has really been the difference. Gabby Ware with the throw in. Over to Bussey. for taking now Bussy. Tybor. Here comes Columbus. Deflection. Trying to track that one down is Rachel Yerkes. And that will do it for the first half. As Morgan County leads 2-0 over Columbus here in the GHSA two-way quarterfinals. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile. It's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of brand new full-size Chevrolet Silverados. Discounted up to $13,750 off. New 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV that features high-tech options and discounts up to $5,000 off. You can enjoy no payments until July. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
We're at the half. Morgan County leads Columbus 2-0. Goals scored by Chloe Cook and Jaden Young. And Columbus is going to have to find a way to regroup. They want to try to get back into this game. A 2-goal deficit is not out of the question. We've seen teams come back from this. But Columbus has just got to find something to get that spark going. And this Morgan County team, I don't know if this team has been underseeded, but I have been impressed, especially in the playoffs. They beat Miller Grove 10-0, and then in the second round, they beat Murray County 4-0. And here we go. Second half underway as we have switched sides of the field. And now Columbus going from left to right. And here comes Chloe Cook. She's actually playing on the left side. And a good footwork by Chloe Cook. Out to the middle of the field, over to Young. Young, nice pass to Cook. She does have space. Here comes Chloe Cook looking to cross. Chloe trying to take her defender. And good move. She's got a shot opportunity. And that is going to be wide, and a little spin move by Allie Lofton. And she is going to either throw this one to a defender or she's going to punt it. And she's exactly going to punt it. And that's going to go right to Catherine Tybor. A little slide tackle by Gabby Ware. And that will be a free kick coming up for Columbus. Leah Wood's going to take this free kick. Woods sails the header right there near to that far side. That's Savannah Adams. Emily Dale chasing it. Brooklyn Adams, and that just sails out of bounds as the goalkeeper, Ava Gaddy, wearing the 00. Young with the header. Over to Hubert. Nice move by Leah Woods. Woods looking to cross. Got space over by Fateki. Goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Blue Devils. That sails out of play. Columbus defeated the Callaway Lady Cavaliers in the second round 4-0 to get to this point. Morgan County defeated Murray County 4-0. They both have had very impressive starts in the soccer playoffs. Columbus defeating South Atlanta 11-0 in the first round. And as you get further into the playoffs, that's when the competition just gets really tough. And both teams, very talented teams out of the 2A classification. That's a foot race. Let's see if Morgan County could get to it. No, that's Gabby Ware coming up with it. Ware is going to square it up. And then plenty of space. Middle of the field for the Lady Blue Devils. Over to that back line. Move by Woods. That's Jace Hurd. Trying to center it. Back over to Woods and stolen by Chloe Cook. Here comes Chloe Cook. She's got some fancy footwork. There's a 50-50 ball, and that's going to be offsides on Jaden Young. Young a little too aggressive with that extra step. That was a nice pass by Chloe Cook. She's already got an assist on the goal by Jaden Young. And those are the two players Columbus is going to have to watch because they have been just excellent teamwork in getting the 2 goals in the first half. As a free kick coming up for Morgan County. Taking this is going to be Kate Reynolds. Brooklyn Adams. Ware with some open space. Here comes Gabby Ware looking to cross. Ware, middle of the field, and good defense by Braden Burke. Goes out of play. And this throw-in going to be taken by Gabby Ware. Little backspin on it and a turnover back to Columbus. A good speed by Jaden Young. She's got the second goal for Morgan County. And now Morgan County, it seems like they have controlled the possession toward the back end of that first half. Columbus has just got to find a goal to chip into this lead. Rachel Yerkes over to Jace Hurd. Pass that's just a little too far, and Gabby Young with the speed trying to race to it, but that's going to be out of play. And we will get a throw-in coming up for Morgan County as we are live here at Odis Spencer Stadium. As that throw-in's coming to Columbus, rather. That's a nice pass, and Morgan County with open space. That was right on that line, and that was another great pass. Let's see if Columbus can race to it. You've got Jace Hurd tracking it down, and that's going to be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Blue Devils. That was good, a good play by Jace Hurd, breaking up the momentum. .50-50, Allie Lofton gets to it. High arching kick, headed into that defense, and here comes Briley Fataki trying to take her defender one-on-one, and that's going to be, they're going to call that a throw-in Columbus. And that will be a throw-in for Columbus. Cook, or Ware, back over to Ware. Middle of the field, little deflection. And Columbus is going to get it right back. Here comes Brooklyn Adams. Nice touch. Adams trying to split the defender. Brooklyn Adams trying to get some open space. Adams trying to take her defender one-on-one, and that's going to be broken up by Young. Now to the back line is Jace Hurd. Hurd. This took a back spin, and Adams almost got it. Emily Dale with it. Dale stays with it. Back over to that near side. Savannah Adams over to the back line. Addie Hubert. Good touch. Staying with it. Adams. No call, and that was just a clean defensive play by Mia McLean. There's not really going to be any room for Morgan County to get to that one. Here comes Brooklyn Adams. Adams, middle of the field. That's taken away. Oh, Gabby Ware. Good defensive play by Ware. The flags go up. And that will be a free kick, I believe. No, that's going to be a throw-in for Columbus. No, they're actually calling a free kick. Might have been a foul on the play. Leah Wood's going to take this free kick. And that sails in near the box. There's a header. Can Columbus control it? Oh, this Morgan County defense has just been smothering in the box. And then Ware and Hurd collide, and that's going to be a free kick for Morgan County. Taking it is going to be Jaden Young. No, Jaden Young's not going to take this free kick. That will be Kate Reynolds. Going to go ahead and take the free kick. Here in the second half, Morgan County leads 2-0. As we are live on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's Facebook page and YouTube channel. And we have got a whistle. Is that going to be a free kick coming up for Morgan County? Yes, it is. Columbus is going to have to build the wall. I think Chloe Cook might be taking this free kick, and she will be. Chloe Cook's got a goal and an assist in this match. Right now, she is the striker that Columbus has got to keep an eye on. And Cook sails into the box, and Allie Lofton with the save. And she gets her teammates to race down, and she's just going to punt this one away. Takes a little bit of a backspin. Savannah Adams trying to stay with it. Now Brooklyn Adams with it. Adams, middle of the field. A nice pass over to Cook. If she could get there, that would be a great pass, but Abigail Benoff kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for Columbus. Nice touch. Near side. Hubert. And they're going to let them play on. Chloe Cook was putting her hands up as Hubert out of play and a throw-in for Columbus. Hubert going to throw this one in. Right over to number 6, Rachel Yerkes. Ware. 50-50 ball. There's a deflection and a foot race to it, and Mahalik trying to get there. And Columbus needs to keep it on this side of the field. They got to find a way. Just get aggressive. Emily Dale. And a little too aggressive is Morgan County going to take this free kick going the other way. We are in the 52nd minute of the match here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's the 2A GHSA Girls Soccer Quarterfinals. Winner will play on Thursday. If Columbus can win, they will play here at Odis Spencer Stadium on Thursday against the winner of Savannah Arts and Pierce County. If Morgan County was to win, depending on what happens against Savannah Arts and Pierce County, they'll either host or be on the road. Chloe Cook, what a pass. Young and Lofton is not having any of that. Lofton just says, see you later. But it's not going to matter because that's going to be a free kick for Columbus. Or did they call offsides? I think they called offsides on Jaden Young. It was a little too late. Leah Woods. Middle of the field. Over to Jace Hurd. Hurd. Over to Ware. Yerkes. Good defense by Morgan County. Back over to Hurd. That was intended for Takey. Out of play. And the refs are going to call a throw-in for Morgan County. And you got to be careful. That's not a handball. That's going to go out of play. Columbus has just got to find a way to get a turnover. You don't want to stay on this side of the field for too long, and that's exactly the turnover they need. There's Adams. Got deflected. Back over. Savannah Adams trying to push it. There's that pass intended for Hubert. Good defense by Morgan County. Hubert trying to stay with it. Hubert over to Adams. Adams back to Hubert. Middle of the field in Morgan County right there. There was just nothing there for Columbus. Now they're just tussling for the ball. That was Leah Woods and Elisa Detaney. I'm going to say it's Elisa Detienne, kind of like Trevor Etienne. I'm going to say that that's how that last name is pronounced. Brooklyn Adams, the senior, going to take this free kick. Morgan County going to build the wall. Adams sails it into the box. And that goes out of play. It's a goal kick coming up for Morgan County. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. As you can see the shadows of Odis Spencer Stadium. A great venue that has been the home for Muskogee County athletics, to include football, flag football, and soccer. Mahalik, middle of the field, trying to race to it, and back out off to Ware. Gabby Ware, middle of the box. Mahalik. And that's going to be a goal! Savannah Adams makes it 2-1. How about that goal? And that was one where you just had to clean up the mess in the box. The goalkeeper, Ava Gaddy, could not handle it properly. And a great job by Savannah Adams not to commit the foul, but to just stay with it and get the goal. It is now 2-1. That was a goal that Columbus desperately needed, down 2 goals. Now they know all they need to do is tie it to try to keep this game going. That goal might have just sparked a new sign of life for Columbus. That goal was in the 56th minute by the freshman Savannah Adams. As Morgan County gets ready to kick it off. Over to that back line. Gabby Ware. Over to Dale. Can Columbus go on the attack? Brooklyn Adams, midfield. And that pass was intended for Woods. Woods passes it over to Hubert. Hubert on the near side. She's got 2 defenders on her. And a good play by Molly Matakis. That's going to be a free kick coming up from Morgan County. Or, nope, that's going to be a free kick for Columbus. Sometimes the players, they'll go a different way that they – sometimes the ref, he hesitates about what the call is going to be. But Leah Wood's going to tee this one off for the Lady Blue Devils. Woods, header. In the box, and Morgan County as Adams with the turnover. And good play by Jace Hurd. And then back out to Dale. Nice pass over to Gabby Ware. Ware, she can get to it, looking to cross. Gabby Ware for the cross in the box. Adams almost had an opportunity for the equalizer, but scooped up Ava Gaddy. And Gaddy just lets this one sail. A little header. Jaden Young, she's got one of the goals so far in this match. And that 50-50 ball is going to be an easy play for Allie Lofton. And that will sail out of bounds, and we're going to get exactly who's going to have this throw in. And it looks like it's going to be Morgan County. We got a couple of subs coming in for both teams. Good play, trying to mark her. Columbus trying to get the turnover. Good defensive play by Braylee Fateki, the freshman, and we also have Gabby Ware, the junior. Columbus led by their head coach, Catherine Lovin. It goes in the middle of the field. Oh, what a play there by Columbus. If they could get to it, just got to find space. Woods. And that sails out of play, and a throw-in coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. As we have reached the 60th minute of the match, Columbus trails 2-1 here in the quarterfinals of the GHSA 2A state playoffs. Middle of the field, and Columbus with space. Gabby Ware to that back line. And that pass was intended for Savannah Adams, who has the one goal so far for Columbus. The freshman getting on the board as she was racing to the ball, 50-50 ball between her and the goalkeeper. Ava Gaddy just could not handle it, and Adams was able to put it in the back of the net. Out of play. Another throw-in, Hubert. A little header. Good touch. Trying to stay with it is Sophia Bussey. Bussey back over to Brooklyn Adams. Adams, middle of the field for Jace Hurd. Ware, good touch. Ware with the cross. Intended for Adams, just couldn't get it. And it's going to go to that back line, and a nice pass, and Hubert with some space. Hubert can dribble a couple of over to Savannah Adams, the freshman. Adams looking to cross. And that's going to be throw-in coming up for Morgan County. That was just good defense by the Lady Bulldogs. You got to give credit to Braden Burke on that play. But now the refs are going to let Burke throw it in. Don't forget, Columbus boys soccer team, the defending 3A champions, as we see some of them in the stands. They're taking on Coahulla Creek tomorrow at Odis Spencer Stadium. Good play. Now, Jace Hurd over to Ware. Far side. Ware with some space. Splitting the defenders. Ware has an opportunity if she can get it in the middle of the box. Now coming up with it is Yerkes. Looking to cross. Good defense by Morgan County. Gabby Ware. Over to the back line, Jace Hurd. Woods. Defense has really been solid. Hubert. Over to Savannah Adams. Good touch on the ball. She could get to it and try to keep it in play, but it goes out of bounds. And the ref is calling a throw-in for Morgan County. Might have just been mishandled on that exchange. Columbus could really use a turnover in this area of the field. As here comes the striker, Chloe Cook. Cook has got a goal and an assist in this match. And what a play defensively by Jace Hurd. And they're going to play on. Here comes
Brooklyn Adams, middle of the field, 50-50 is Sophia Bussey just could not get there. Columbus trying to get the equalizer to extend this game. Gaddy is just going to punt this one. A good header by Adams. Fateki is going to take it on that far side. Kicks it in the middle of the field. Header that's going in an opposite direction. It's deflected. Throw in coming up for Columbus. Hubert over to Adams. Adams with the turn. Oh, good defense by Braden Burke. Young's going to throw this one in. And she decided that she is going to go ahead and position herself to try to maybe get a goal to put them up 2. Morgan County is not satisfied being up by 1 goal. They know how dangerous this Columbus team is. A team that has only lost 1 game all season, and that was a 3-0 loss to Auburn. That was early on in the season. Auburn, a 7A school out of Alabama. They went undefeated in region play. In fact, it was a dominant performance for the Lady Blue Devils in region play. As that gets tracked down, that's going to be a corner kick for Morgan County, as the ref said that that was off of Columbus. Gabby Ware was actually thought it was going to be a goal kick. We got our first corner of the match. And who else but's going to take this corner? Chloe Cook. Middle of the field. In the box. Can Columbus get it out of there? They got numbers if they want it. Here comes the Lady Blue Devils. And that's pushed up to Bussey. No offsides call. Bussey controls it. Here comes Bussey looking to cross. Deflected by Morgan County, and the defense is right there to clean it up. Here's Ware. Back out. Ware. Hurd. Over to Adams. Adams. Over to Brooklyn Adams. Deflected, and a corner coming up for Columbus. Molly Matakis on the deflection. And now Columbus has an opportunity for a set piece. That's in the box, and a header off the post. Wow. Inches away from tying up the game. Now here comes Columbus on the attack, and that's going to be a free kick coming up for Morgan County, and the first yellow card of the game. That's one thing you got to control. In the 68th minute of the match, refs are going to talk things over as they are going to track down who the yellow card was on, because one more and that will be a red card. And you don't want Columbus playing a man down or a defender down. Back over to Hurd. Ware, good touch. It's actually not Ware. Coming into the match is number 22, Brianna Lemons, who actually checked in for Hurd. I want to say Hurd got the yellow card. Jane Young being marked by Emily Dale. Young
Strike into the middle. Lofton ends up scooping it up. And then she just boots that one out of play all the way to that back line for Morgan County. Can Columbus get a turnover here as Lemons now with it, looking to cross. Opportunity here for Columbus. Adams! That was deflected! And it goes out of play. What a defensive play by Braden Burke. As Savannah Adams had one-on-one with the keeper that would have tied this game. Throw-in coming up for Columbus. And they're calling that an illegal throw-in, and Morgan County is going to throw it in. As we have just reached the 70th minute of the match here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. It's the GHSA 2A Girls Soccer Quarterfinals. Here comes Adams. Brooklyn Adams trying to stay with it. Morgan County racing to it. Here's Leah Woods. Woods with the touch. Strikes it over at a header. Controlling it is Molly Copeland, and we got a whistle, and that'll be a free kick for Morgan County. And taking this is going to be Kate Reynolds. For Takey. With it over to Gabby Ware, and it goes out of play. So Gabby Ware checking back into the game for the Lady Blue Devils. Ware is going to take this throw in. Header for Bussey, and another illegal throw in. Every time the ref blows the whistle after the throw in, Morgan County is going to end up coming up with it. Morgan County getting their position. Columbus could really use a turnover here. And it's just a foot race to it, and here comes Jaden Young. Young has just been dynamic offensively for Morgan County. As that backspin goes into the favor of Columbus, there's Brooklyn Adams. Adams, there's just nobody there. And they're just racing for it. Nice steal by Brooklyn Adams. Now for the cross with the spin. Staying with it. Some footwork. 50-50 ball. Racing to it, and that's going to be a keeper's ball. Ava Gaddy. So close. No call. Sometimes that backspin will go in your favor, and racing to it was Briley Fertakey, the freshman. But Columbus, another opportunity, and that's going to be a foul on Brooklyn Adams and a yellow card. That's the second yellow card of the match. And I think Georgia high school rules says if you get a yellow card, you have to exit the game, and that's exactly what happened. Brooklyn Adams will be exiting the game. But she is not disqualified. Coming into the game is Lily Berard, the sophomore. As the ref is actually writing down the player who received the yellow card. Sophia Bussey checks out of the game for Columbus. And free kick coming up for Morgan County. Young. And that's a handball. That hit her on the elbow, and the ref is going to call that one. Here comes Woods. Lets one sail. A header. Good play there by Burke. And Morgan County just smothers that one. Yerkes trying to get it back. There's Burke. Burke coming all the way from that back line, looking to cross, and kicks it out of the zone, and now Columbus trying to control it. And Morgan County gets it right back. You got to be careful in this area. And a good job by Jace Hurd, but that's going to be a throw-in coming up from Morgan County. Columbus would like to go on the attack as we are approaching the 75th minute. Starting to wind down. We will have extra time as the 50-50 ball. It's looking like there'll be about 3 minutes extra time here in the match. Lofton just going to boot that one all the way to the defender. And trying to save it is Adams, looking to cross. Deflected. And Chloe Cook with it. She's got a goal and an assist in this match. Good job by Leah Woods. But cannot keep it in play. And Morgan County taking this throw in will be Molly Matekis. Good steal there by Lily Berard. Over to Young. Young back out to Cook. Cook is just going to turn the corner and going to go out of play. Just a missed opportunity for Morgan County on the pass by Jaden Young. And the story of this match has been the play of Jaden Young and Chloe Cook. They both have the 2 goals. They came late in the first half. That goal by Jaden Young was right before the half was about to expire. But Columbus able to get that goal to cut into the lead by Savannah Adams. Good footwork. Cook looking to cross, and Lofton is right there. And I'm not sure what happened there. Lofton actually, she had her foot out of bounds, but she caressed it, and you had a Morgan County player that thought they could be a little sneaky there. That was a goal kick regardless. And we've got some more extra time being put on the clock as we are in the 77th minute. We'll have about 3 minutes of extra time. As Lofton is getting ready. And just lets that one sail. Columbus trying to control it, trying to turn it up the field. A good pass, just a little too far for Addie Hubert. And a throw-in coming up for Morgan County. Winner advances to the semifinals, where they will face the winner of Savannah Arts and Pierce County. And that'll be another throw-in coming up for Morgan County. Good header by Hubert. Savannah Adams. There's just nothing there. This defense for Morgan County really has been impressive. Over to Savannah Adams. She's got the lone goal. That looked like it was a give and go that just broken up by Morgan County. This defense has been smothering all match. Now here comes Allie Lofton, and that goes out of play. 2-1 is your score. Morgan County leading Columbus as we are about to approach the 80th minute, which means there will be about 4 minutes of extra time added on the clock. Savannah Adams with it. Over to Brooklyn Adams, who's back in the match. Adams. That was almost a handball by Morgan County. Gabby Ware. Is that going to stay in play for Morgan County? That might be a corner kick coming up for Columbus. She tried to save it. I don't think she did. As they are going to add 3 minutes of stoppage time, and it's a corner coming up for Columbus. It's in the box. The header that bounces right to Young, and she kicks it out of there. That ball intended for Savannah Adams with the header. Adams, little bicycle kick, trying to stay with it. Ref is going to say Morgan County. Three minutes of stoppage time has been added. This will be a free kick coming up for Morgan County. Can Columbus get a turnover? They don't have much time. Burke, middle of the field. Hurd races up the sideline. Nothing there. Jace Hurd trying to get it back. Ware. Gabby Ware. Over to Dale. That'll be a throw-in for Columbus. And another throw-in for Columbus. This is right where Columbus wants to be. Can they draw up a play to get the equalizer? Hurd. Back over to Woods. Woods with plenty of space. Morgan County's got all their defenders back, trying to defend this potential goal. Hubert, nothing there. Adams, good play. Savannah Adams staying with it. Middle of the field, shot, and it's deflected. And there's another shot attempt. It's in the box. And a good play by Burke. She has just been a defensive MVP for Morgan County. Brooklyn Adams with the throw-in. Not a whole lot of time on the clock. That will be a corner kick coming up for Columbus. Brooklyn Adams going to take this corner kick. Last time they were here, it was off the post. Here it goes. It's in the box. Shot. Oh, it's off the mark. That was Gabby Ware. And a goal kick for Morgan County. Columbus feels they had a golden opportunity to tie it up here in stoppage time. Here comes another chance. Gabby Ware. Good defense by Morgan County. They're just going to sail that one out of bounds. And that's going to be a quick throw in for Columbus. Adams, Woods with it. Over to Young. Can Columbus get to it? And Morgan County able to get to it. And then Allie Lofton, she could definitely come out of the box. Over to Savannah Adams. And Morgan County, they're just going to play keep away. Columbus has got to come up quick. Adams over to Savannah Adams. Opportunity for Savannah Adams. She's got some space, looking to cross. And that will do it. Morgan County has come into Odis Spencer Stadium and upset the number 2 ranked Columbus Lady Blue Devils to advance to the semifinals. The difference was they were able to get those 2 goals in the first half, the goal by Chloe Cook and the goal by Jaden Young. Columbus had their opportunities in the second half. The goal by Savannah Adams cut it to 1. And all Columbus needed was just that equalizer, and it did not come to fruition. So the Columbus Lady Blue Devils suffer their second loss of the season, and that will do it here from Odis Spencer Stadium. For Chris Gates, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long. Once again, your final score, Morgan County 2, Columbus 1. The Morgan County Bulldogs will advance to the semifinals, which will be played on May the 8th. And they don't know if they're going to be on the road or at home. If Pierce County does defeat Savannah Arts, they will be at home. If Savannah Arts wins, Morgan County will be on the road. Thank you for tuning in to this GHSA 2A girls soccer state quarterfinal matchup. I'm saying so long from Odis Spencer Stadium. We will see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.